the next topic is refraction through a prism. So what do you mean by prism? So a prism is a wedge-shaped portion of a transparent refractive medium bounded by two plane faces inclined to each other at a certain angle. Okay, so what's a prism? A prism is a wedge-shaped portion of a transparent refractive medium bounded by two plane faces inclined to each other at a certain angle. So the angle A included between the two refracting faces is called the angle of prism. So here AB and AC. AC are the two refracting faces. AB and AC are two refracting faces. So A is the angle of prism. AB and AC is refracting faces. Then A is its angle of prism. Okay. So next one is refraction through a prism. How to derive a relation between I and E in terms of angle of prism and angle of deviation. Okay. So refraction through a prism, deviation produced by prism. So figure shows the path PQRS of a ray of light suffering refraction through a rectangular glass prism. So ABC is a rectangular glass prism. Here PQRS of a ray of light suffering refraction through a rectangular glass prism. The angle between the direction of incident ray, that is PQ. So the angle between the direction of incident ray PQ and the emergent ray RS. So here PQ is the incident ray and RS is the emergent ray. So AB is one of the refracting surface. So here the light is incident on the surface and this light is emerged through the face, refracting face AC. So here you have to extend these lines PQ. Okay, and also you have to extend the emergent ray RS. So here you got a angle. This angle we call it as angle of deviation. So this angle is the angle of deviation. So the angle between the direction of the incident ray PQ and the emergent ray RS, we call it as angle of deviation. Okay, then let I and R. So here I and R be the angles of incidence and refraction at the face AB. So here I and R is the angle of incidence and refraction at the face AB. Okay, and also R dash and E be the angle of incidence and emergence at the face what? AC. Okay, and also A be the angle of the prism. So once more I repeat. So first you have to consider a ray, incident ray PQ. It enters the refracting surface AB and this incident ray emerges through the face AC. So this ray is denoted by letter RS. Okay. So the angle between the direction of the incident ray PQ and the emergent ray RS, we call it as angle of deviation. So next see AB. So AB, the refractive face AB here, I is the angle of incidence and R is the angle of refraction. And also AC. AC is another refractive face here. R dash is the angle of incidence and E is the angle of what? Refraction. Okay. So first you have to consider the quadrilateral AQNR. Okay. So which is the quadrilateral AQNR. So here I can write angle A plus angle QNR is equal to 180 degrees. Is it correct? Angle A. So first you have to consider quadrilateral AQNR. So here angle A plus angle N is equal to what? 180 degree because it is a quadrilateral. Okay. Then another one, we have to consider a triangle QNR. So next step you have to consider a triangle QNR. Okay, QNR. So here R plus R dash plus angle QNR is also equal to what? 180 degree. Is it correct? So first case you have to consider a quadrilateral AQNR. So here angle A plus angle N is equal to what? 180 degree. The next one you have to consider a triangle QNR. So here R plus R dash plus angle QNR is equal to what? 180 degree. Then compare these two equations. So angle A is equal to what? R plus R dash. Is it correct? Angle A, angle of the prism, angle A is equal to what? R plus R dash. Okay. Then now from the triangle MQR. Okay. So which triangle? MQR. So this is the angle of deviation. So angle of deviation, this angle is the exterior angle. When we have to consider the triangle MQR, so this angle is exterior angle. Okay, so exterior angle delta is equal to, so consider triangle MQR. So here this is exterior angle delta is equal to angle MQR plus angle MRQ. Is it correct? This exterior angle is equal to sum of this angle plus this angle. Okay, so delta is equal to this angle plus this angle. Okay, which is equal to, so delta is equal to angle MQR plus angle MRQ, which is equal to MQR is what? So suppose this angle is I, this is the angle of incidence, so this total angle is what? I. Okay, so what about MQR? MQR is what? I minus R. So this angle is what? I minus R. Is it correct? MQR is what? I minus R. And also MRQ is what? Suppose this is angle of emergence E. So this angle is what? E minus R dash. E minus R dash. Okay. So you can write these values in this equation. So angle MQR means I minus R plus what? MRQ is what? E minus R dash. Okay, which is equal to I minus R plus E minus R dash. Okay, that is delta is equal to deviation at the first phase plus deviation at the second phase. Okay, and also rewrite this equation as delta is equal to I plus E minus R plus R dash. Is it correct? I plus E minus R plus R dash. Okay, then delta is equal to I plus E minus R plus R dash is what? R plus R dash is angle of the prism. So it is written as A. So delta is equal to what? Delta is equal to I plus E minus A. Okay, and also you have to find out I plus E. I plus E is what? I plus E is equal to what? Delta plus A. I plus E is equal to what? Delta plus A. That is angle of incidence plus angle of emergence is equal to what? Angle of deviation plus angle of the prism. Okay. So when a ray of light is refracted through a prism, the sum of angle of incidence and the angle of emergence is equal to the angle of the prism and the angle of the deviation. Okay. The next we have to study about variation of angle of deviation with angle of incidence. Okay. So for a given prism and for a given color of light, the angle of deviation delta depends on I only. Okay. So the angle of deviation delta depends on what? I. Okay. So as I increases, the angle of deviation delta first decreases. So see this graphic representation here. Angle of incidence is along the x-axis and angle of deviation along the y-axis. So the first case, if the angle of incidence increases, what happened? The angle of deviation first decreases. Okay. As I increases, the angle of deviation first decreases and reaches a minimum value. So this point is the minimum value delta M. Okay, and then what happened? The angle of deviation increases. Okay, so this minimum value we call it as angle of minimum deviation. Okay, once more, for a given prism and for a given color of light, the angle of deviation delta depends only on what? I. Okay, so if I increases, the angular deviation first decreases and then it reaches a minimum value. Okay, then after that it increases, the angular deviation increases. So this minimum angular deviation is minimum value, we call it as angle of minimum deviation. So the minimum value of the angular deviation suffered by a ray on passing through a prism is called the angle of minimum deviation, denoted by letter delta m. Okay, the next you have to find out the relation between refractive index and angle of minimum deviation. Okay, when a prism is in the position of minimum deviation, in that case I is equal to angle of incidence is equal to angle of emergence E. When it attains a minimum deviation, that is angle of minimum deviation, in that case angle of incidence and angle of emergence are equal. So what happened? So in that case R is equal to is also equal to what? Ri. Okay, R is equal to Ri. And also you know that angle A is equal to what? R plus R dash. Okay, so angle of the prism A becomes what? R plus R, which is equal to what? 2R. So what is R? R is equal to A by 2. Okay, so R is equal to A by 2. And also you know that this relation delta is equal to I plus E minus A. Okay, so angular deviation delta is equal to what? I plus E minus A. So here I is equal to E, so delta is equal to I plus E, rewrite as I, minus A. So delta is equal to what? 2I minus A. Okay, so delta plus A is equal to what? 2I. So here it is a minimum deviation, so it is denoted by letter delta M. Okay, so delta M plus A is equal to 2I. So what is I? I is equal to delta M plus A divided by 2. Okay, so we have to find out the relation between refractive index and the angle of minimum deviation. So how can you find the refractive index? That is, you know that refractive index by using Snell's law, that is n is equal to what? Sin I by sin R. So substitute the values of R and I in this equation. So this equation becomes sin I. Sin I means sin of delta M plus A by 2 all divided by what? R, sin R, that is sin into sin A by 2. Okay, sin is equal to sin delta M plus A by 2 all divided by sin A by 2. So by using this equation you have to find out the refractive index of a prism N. Okay.